Aries, what's up? What's up? This is Jason with Ray of Light Tarot. Aries, Soulmate, reading for May 16th through 31st, 2019. Come at you live. I'm about to be reading from the Rider deck, pulling clarifiers from the Gilded Tarot deck, and then giving you a Romance Angel Advice card at the end. If you need a personal reading, the description has the payment apps you can use, Cash App or PayPal, the ones you can use to book your reading. I'm not the website. You can't book through the website right now. I don't have a schedule up. If you want to book a personal reading, it's still $75 for a 30-minute reading or $150 for an hour, whether it's live or recorded. Just make your payment to one of those apps and include your contact information in the notes section, and I will get in contact with you and we'll get it booked. You don't have to pay extra for the next to do it in 48 hours. It'll be done in 48 hours pretty much anyway. I'm just working on some personals and we're good. So this is for Aries. Yeah, Aries and their soulmate, soul friends, twin soul, whatever the case may be. It's your person. If you need a reading right now, it should resonate for you. If you're someone who watches 20 readings a day, it's probably not going to, because you probably don't actually need a reading right now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Source. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect to Aries and their soulmate for those who are most in need of this healing guidance at this time. Thank you for the clear and direct messages. And thank you, Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, for your patronage and for protecting my light, twins light, my loved ones and ancestors, and for all who come in with good vibes and good intentions. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pulling for the soulmate of Aries. What is the current energy for the soulmate of Aries, guys? Bumpy? Bumpy. Oh, bumpy. It's bumpy. Hello in Boston. Hello, Laria. Welcome, guys. Bumpy. I'm getting the word bumpy, whatever the heck that means. Like bumpy skin, bumpy the clown, bumpy the clown. I don't know. Bumpy. A bumpy road. Bumps. It's bumps. Okay. What's the current energy for the soulmate of Aries? May 16th through 31st, 2019. 10 of Cups. Wow. Thank you, Bentley. 9 of Swords. Hello, Rima. 9 of Pentacles. Six of Cups. There it is. The Fool. We're going to get one more card for the soulmate. Oh, thank you, Rima. That's very kind. All right, the High Priestess. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Aries, your soulmate is thinking about you. That's what's up. Look at this. Ace of Cups is the overall energy. 10 of Cups. 9 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. The Fool and the High Priestess. So the Fool and the High Priestess, Major Arcana ending up the reading. This is really looking good. I like this Ace of Cups vibe with the 10 of Cups coming out right off the bat. I like it. But there's something that's kind of some resistance here. I'm not sure about this 9 of Swords. You've got 2 9s. So definitely there is a feeling that something's coming to an end. Perhaps it's this need to be so independent. It's strange. Your soulmate has been somebody who is... It's funny, Aries. Of course you would attract a soulmate like this. Aries, you are the charging ram. Ram it. But, you know, you've got this soulmate who apparently is really focused on love right now, but there's somebody who's normally really independent, who's really not down with falling in love, in deep, real, unconditional, got your back love. All right, so this feels like someone has been resisting something for a long time, and now they've decided, you know what? F that, buck that. I'm not resisting this anymore. I'm gonna go get what I want. And they're going after this 10 of Cups. They're going after this Ace of Cups. They're gonna go get it, right? But then they're like, wait a minute. What about my independence? What about my independence? I'm independent. I don't know. No. Nobody's going to overwhelm my independence. Nobody's going to overwhelm my energy with all of their stuff. Well, that's a struggle because the soulmate wants you. They feel this connection. They feel the nostalgia, that wistful memory lane feeling of this connection, whether you've been someone from their past that goes back all the way to like childhood, or maybe this is a connection that's just really strong because it's a past life connection and it goes back to other lifetimes. Your souls are connecting. Your souls are resonating with each other on deep levels. There's something here. There's something here, though, that they're resisting. The only thing I can see that they're resisting is giving up their independence. But that cycle's coming to an end, that cycle of self-centeredness. There was a certain level of self-centeredness in this independence, I have to say. Being independent is great. It's important. Everyone, even if you're in a deep soul connection or a twin soul connection, you should keep your autonomy, your independence. I don't want nobody minding my business, even if I'm married. That's not the kind of marriage I want. But there is also a level of sharing that needs to take part here, and this person is having trouble navigating the path in a very healthy relationship. That's clear. With the Fool energy coming in at the end here and this High Priestess vibe, this is talking to me really about something really new beginning, and it's got a lot to do with their connection to Source. They could be needing to balance their divine feminine. The High Priestess is the divine feminine energy. What about the Hierophant? Something about the Hierophant. So there's a need for someone to maybe pay respect to traditions or the way things have always been done. There's a certain level of someone wanting to start something new, and they wanted to start something that's non-traditional. They don't want a traditional relationship here in this soul connection, but they're trying to find their path. They're trying to find their way in this towards something that is non-traditional, but is also reverent of tradition, revering of tradition. Yeah. What's the clear? 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Listen, whatever this was, this way of doing things is coming to an end, soulmate of Aries. Soulmate of Aries is done. Okay, stick a fork in them because they're done. This thing's coming back around for another cycle. The 10 of Cups is here. It all looks really good. I got to pull more cards. It's almost too good to be true. What's the Fool energy going into the High Priestess about? We haven't pulled yours yet, Aries, though. This is just the soulmate. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Empress. Another 10 of Swords. All right, so if you did not know this already, just to clarify, cycles are being closed out. Can you see all those closing out of cycles right there, Aries? Cycles being closed out, big time. 10 of Pentacles. Someone's really having trouble giving up their autonomy, but what they don't realize is they don't have to give up their autonomy. Someone is confusing being in a relationship with being codependent. You don't have to be codependent in your relationships. You can actually have a really healthy relationship with this soulmate or this connection, and it doesn't have to be codependent at all. It does require emotional honesty, though. Not sure this person's so good at that yet. Emotional honesty, good thing. Codependence, bad thing. That Empress energy is screaming for their Emperor, which is Aries. That's you. That's a true match, a true pair, if you will. If you will. So yeah, really interesting. What's going on with Aries in this? What's up with Aries in this? What's their side of this thing? What's their side of the story? What is Aries in their side of the story? Four of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. See? 6 of Cups. 2 sixes, guys. Three of Cups, Three of Wands, sixes, threes. Really strong energy of growth here. There's a really strong energy of growth, but listen, you're being a little defensive too, Aries. Maybe not to the same degree that the soulmate's being defensive, but you are putting up some defenses about this thing. You're wanting it. You're wanting to move into this union, but I think you're doing that thing where I know somebody that I talked to about this. You're putting out this vibe of I'm balanced, I'm Mr. Balanced, I'm Mr. Imbalance. I do everything balanced. But inside, you're the biggest wreck of all. Like your heart is a mess. Like you're going you're doing somersaults and backflips and everything else. It's okay, boo. It's okay. We got you. Yeah, Eight of Wands. So there's a real need for some honesty here, Aries. Aries, be honest. Be honest with your people. Balance, generosity, nostalgia, that feeling of this thing coming back full circle, and you're wanting to come together, you're wanting to collaborate, you're wanting to build, even maybe change direction from the past in order to go into this union. But there's some defensiveness here. What is this about? What are you not allowing in? Like I said, it's like this, it's like a front, putting out this front that you're this balanced individual who doesn't, who weighs everything heart and head. Well, but that's not really the case, Aries. You're up in here looking real crazy in your heart space. You're doing all those backflips in your heart space, and you're wanting this thing to come together a little too fast, and you're not ready yet. You've got to heal whatever this is that's making you defensive. It's got to be healed, right? It's got to be healed. With the sixes, the two sixes and the two threes, there's definitely a need for balance, and there's a need to come together and to collaborate and to admit that you need help. There's a real need to admit, I need some help here, right? I need help. Hi. What's the Seven of Wands about? Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Emperor. So yeah, that's you, Aries. You're just being all defensive. That's where your healing needs to take place. The Emperor card coming out clarifying that is telling me this is where Aries needs to heal. Right here. I already knew that though. That's your scepter, your defensive stance. You're young. You're young, you're strong, you're powerful, you've got a lot going for you. Why do you feel like you're going to be less powerful if you admit your weaknesses, or if you are open with your heart? There's something. Nine of Swords. Why are you afraid to be open with your heart? I know you've had conflict in the past. You've had a lot of betrayal, a lot of disappointment. That's life. People are going to disappoint. People are going to unintentionally or intentionally, some people betray you. But you have to decide what you can live with, what you can forgive, what you can't forgive. But there is definitely a need here to heal and grow from this. No, we don't want that. Yeah, you're coming into union with this person for sure. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Hierophant, Four of Wands. That's all here. It's not a question of that happening. The only thing that's showing up as a problem, and that's where all the conflict is you, Aries, for you, on your side, that's where all the conflict is in this defensive posture you're taking, and it's because you're afraid of being vulnerable. This is about vulnerability and a fear of vulnerability. It's a shame. It'll be a missed opportunity, Aries. This is going to be a missed opportunity if you don't get with the program on your vulnerability, okay? Big hug to the Netherlands. Big hug to the Netherlands. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, you've got to get comfortable with being vulnerable, and being vulnerable with being comfortable. I wish you the best, Aries. What does the Romance Angels deck have to say for Aries? Good stuff on the horizon. It's right here. It's right here. But it doesn't happen unless both parties are willing to be completely vulnerable. That's a major blockage for you. Vulnerability. Show the vulnerability to them. Display the vulnerability. Not easy at all, right? It's not easy. It's not. It's not, Remo. It's hard. I know it's hard. I've been there, done that. Been there, not done that. It's hard. But I wish you guys the best. We're all on this crazy journey together, this spiritual path, right? It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. I'm about to move, you guys. I'm moving. Whoa, what's this? Forgiving and learning. That's a big one. And make the effort. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And here's that twin soul card, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is right there talking about that Seven of Wands for you guys, Aries. It's about that Seven of Wands. You've got to release it. You're holding on to this stuff, and it's really only, you're not defending yourself from pain. You're blocking out abundance and love and happiness. That's what you're actually doing, okay? It's really important. Got to release it. You've got to release it. Thank you guys for being here. I hope this gave you a little guidance into your situation. Make the effort and forgive and learn. You guys have some really nice cards on your side, especially Aries, for the future. So really try to release that stuff. And if you need a personal reading, the payment apps are listed in the description. You can't go through the website right now. You will have to go make payment directly to the app for a 30-minute or 1 hour, and put your contact info in the notes section, your phone number or email if you'd rather go through email. And I'll get in touch with you and get you scheduled.